Well, a very good evening and welcome to the London Irish Centre here in Camden Square. If you are watching online at home for the very first time, we warmly welcome you to the show. Tonight you're going to be watching the best bits from 11 boxing matches. None of the people you see tonight are professional boxers. Some of them have only laced up gloves for the first time just 10 weeks ago. Alongside me at the ringside tonight is the owner of White Collar Boxing, Scott Borthwick. Scott, just tell me how the concept of White Collar Boxing came about in the first place.
So I mean, the reason and the concept we started White Collar Boxing was I set my own gym up in 2010, run various sort of boxing classes and so on and so forth. Started filling out boxing classes, and then it was a case of, well, these guys are training, let's make them, let's give them a goal, let's give them an end product to train towards. So we started, we put on small hall shows. I think our first crowd we got about 200 plus, and from there onwards we've just gone through the roof.
And so it's a 10-week training camp. What are the sort of people that turn up to watch these events? Because I get an idea that maybe there's a mispreconception that you have to be sporty, you have to have had an interest in boxing to sign up for this, but that's not the case, is it?
No, not at all. Many of the guys and girls that sign up with us at White Collar Boxing London have never done any boxing. The majority of them are not even sporty. Some of them have run a 10K, some of them have never done anything. The 10-week training program's tailored for beginners. We do take people on who have had 1 or 2 fights, but it's tailored at taking a beginner along a 10-week journey, and at the end of 10 weeks being able to showcase their skills, in front of big crowds.
And talking to people that have had 2 or more fights, we saw Tom Pedrick last week, the fruits of his labour. He's been a regular contender at White Collar Boxing, and of course won his title, the WCBL title, last weekend. And I suppose that proves to you, like you say, that there are regular fighters that come here, and it doesn't just have to be a one-off event for people.
Yeah, no, Tom's done really well. Tom, alongside with Meday also, we get people who want to come along and do one show, test themselves, do one show only. We do people who say they only want to do one show and end up coming back doing 4, 5 and 6. Tom's a prime example. Lost his first fight, I think he drew his second fight, won the third, got the taste for it again. 4 or 5 fights down the line now, he picked up, the White Collar Boxing London title last week. And, it just goes to show that if you're willing to train, put yourself, through the hard times, that you can, reap the rewards.
We'll be talking to Tom Pedrick a little bit later on at the commentary desk. He's here supporting his friend Laurie Cook tonight as he fights for the WCBL welterweight title against Lee Klinger, I believe, isn't it, later on? That's going to be a cracker.
It's going to be a great fight over, 4 rounds, action-packed. Both of them are rangy boxers. Laurie's got the height, Lee Klinger's got, the long arms. So don't miss it, it's going to be a cracker.
And in terms of matching people up, in terms of their levels, for those people who might be a bit apprehensive that they'll come along and be put in the ring against someone and totally outclassed, you do try and match people according to their ability, so no one is completely outclassed, is that right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, tonight we've got, for example, tonight we've got a guy called George Hatzman. George is 45, tonight he's the oldest guy boxing on our show. George, when he wanted to sign up, he wanted to be assured that he wouldn't be, put in with a bright spark 25-year-old who was going to sort of, paste him around the ring, so to speak. So we monitor it. You're all matched on, ability, and likewise in George's case, we make sure that sort of he's not put in with someone who's out of his depth. But yeah, people are same ability, same weight. We get as close as we can, and usually we're bang on.
Well, listen, Scott, great to talk to you, and we're looking forward to a huge night of boxing. Thanks for speaking to us. If you want to get more info on White Collar Boxing, head to the website www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com. Tweet us at WCB London, or get us on our Facebook page at White Collar Boxing London. Sit back, enjoy the ride. It's going to be a good one. It always is. It's showtime.